Hi guys! Unless you are new here, I am sure that you have heard me refer to typical foundation as moon face, okay? And so many of you have asked for contour videos, how to contour, why to contour. Do I have to have a contour in my palette? The answer is no, you do not have to, but I want to show you what a difference it makes in just the dimension of your face, how chiseled your face looks, how you can lose 5 pounds in your face in no time just by adding a little bit of contour, and it does not need to be as hard as you think. So my typical palette, and if you do not have a palette and you still need a color match, go ahead and go to colormatchwithallison.com and fill out the color match form. I'm happy to send you all of my suggestions for anything that you need, but so that you can keep your all of your makeup in one palette, okay? Here is my palette. I have my normal highlight, which you would typically think of as your foundation, my brightening highlight, my contour, my illuminator, lips and cheeks, they do both. I have my brow wax, my setting powder, my bronzer, a lip moisturizer, and a bunch of eyeshadows. So all of these compacts are completely personalized, customized for you and your skin tone. And all of these tins pop in and out. So they're super simple to make it whatever you want. But do you have to have a contour? Absolutely not. Do you have to have a brightener? No. But this is why I suggest them. So even right now, I have a little bit more dimension to my face than just a typical foundation would give. I have a brightener on with my highlight. The cool thing about it is it's like paint by number. So I just put my brightener here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and then just my foundation or main highlight around the rest of my face, okay? But that's going to give me even more dimension than just a typical flat one layer, one color foundation. And it's just all blended together. So everything's like paint by numbers. It goes where it goes, like brightener here, main color here, and I just blend it all together, super duper easy. So by having the light and dark, that's going to give me a little bit more of a dimension to begin with. But let's talk about what adding a contour does. So a lot of women, men, whatever, can be afraid of contouring. But let me just show you how easy it can be. First of all, the theory behind your contour is not the same as your bronzer. Your contour is supposed to mimic shadows. And what shadows do is it's just playing up things, angles that you already have. So for example, right now, my cheeks look normal-ish, but when I go like this, see how it gets a little darker in there? That's because of the shadow. So I want to just play up some of these shadows that my face already naturally has, or that I ruin or lose sometimes by highlighting over top of them or putting your foundation over top of them. So putting your foundation in areas that you don't need can actually make you lose dimension, make your face look flatter, make your face look wider than it would be without. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to dip into my contour. And I'm going to put it right through here. So the first thing that you might want to think of your contour as doing is framing your face. And what I mean by framing your face is literally like a picture frame. All right. So a picture frame goes around the outside of a picture to make you focus on the inside, right? So that dark outer edge makes you look more in the middle. That's what this is going to do. Okay, it's the same reason as why I brighten in the center of my face. I want the brighter parts to stand forward and I want the darker parts to go back. So I'm literally thinking of this as a picture frame and going around the outside. If you have jowls, you can bring your contour a little up higher over your jowls. That will make them recede, all right, or stand back a little bit. And what's going to happen then is that it's just going to give the appearance that because they're further back than the brighter parts of your face, that they're gone, all right? Super easy. And I swear this will blend even easier. So that's step one. The next thing that you want to look at is this part under your cheeks, okay? Like I did before, like that, I kind of want to give that impression, well, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, that idea that my face is a little bit more sunken in through here than it might actually be through in real life. And this is actually super easy to find. Number one, you can think of this as the picture frame. Then you can think of it as the number 3. Okay, it's going to transform into a number 3. And all you have to do is either feel right under your cheekbone, okay? Feel for it, start near the top of your ear. You can press and feel. This is why sometimes it's great to start doing this in the beginning with your finger. Okay, you can also, if you want to slim your face, start at the top of your ear, just head towards that corner of your mouth and stop by the middle of your eye. I have had enough practice that I know where mine is and I can kind of feel it. But see how I just did that? And now you can kind of see how I said it looks like the number 3. Again, yes, I know that this looks super scary, but I promise it's not. And you can see already, just by adding that shadow there that's not even blended yet, how it looks way slimmer than this side of my face. So let's push this in through here. Okay, face slim. If you want to create more of a cheek, you're going to actually curl it up at the end, and that's going to kind of give that rounded effect that'll make you look like your cheeks are more full here than they actually may be. Last but not least, I'm going to do my nose. Okay, and what this again is not something that you have to do, but you'll see why it makes a difference. And you'll see before I even blend it, by drawing a line down the side of my nose, super trying to get them close together. It is going to give the appearance that my nose starts to kind of roll back, or like the side of my nose starts before it actually does, which will make my nose appear more chiseled and slimmer. See how that did that? I like to take it then and go up towards my brow, just so it doesn't look like I have just 2 lines going down the side of my nose, although it won't as soon as I blend. And just by doing that, my nose has instantly been slimmed. If you make a mess of it, just go back in with your highlight or your finger and clean up that line right down the middle. But the closer I can get those lines together, the slimmer my nose is going to appear. I can also make my nose look straighter by making sure that those lines are straight. If I want my nostrils to recede a little bit, add a little contour over those puppies. See how this nostril already looks like it's going like smaller than that nostril? These are all tricks of light. So super easy, but I just want to show you how important it really is. My last trick is going to be, I'm going to take that contour and go just right here under my lip, and I don't even need to blend this for you to see. And it makes your lip look poutier just like that, because that shadow under your lip is going to make your lip look like it sticks out a little further, because it makes this look like it goes back a little further. Super easy. So at this point, let's just show you how easy this blends. I'm just going to take the other end of my brush. This is the detail brush, by the way, and push it back into my hairline. If I want my forehead to seem a little thinner, I'm going to bring this in a little further. If I want my forehead to seem a little shorter, I'm going to bring this line down a little bit. So you can kind of see here where I started buffing it and pulling it down a little, how my forehead looks shorter on this side, whereas when I left the light part higher, it looks a little taller over here. And I'll even show you by coming in a little further on this side too, how it makes it look a little less wide by doing that also. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my contour here and buff it up so it looks more natural, softer, and it'll look even softer when I put my cheek color on with it. Through here and buff down. Okay, so it might have looked like it was scary. It might have looked like it was going to start out looking super harsh, but by the end, as soon as you blend, which this makeup is super duper blendable, okay, it really does start to look way more natural. So let's do the other side. And again, I'm going back into my hairline just so that there's a little bit of separation, or not separation, I should say. So I don't want to look like my hair, like my head color, that light part sticks out. I want to look like this is a natural kind of shadow. Through here and through here. If you make a mess and are a slob like I can be sometimes, just go ahead back in with your highlight color and kind of touch it up. So like if I go a little too far with my contour, sometimes it's just super easy, dip right back into that same compact, take that light color, buff it right in through there, and it's gonna look way more natural again. If you want it a little bit sharper or a little bit more chiseled, go for it, leave it like that. But this makeup is super forgiving. So if you make a mistake, it is not a big deal. So just like that, my contour has helped me gain dimension in my face, makes the bright part stand forward more, has helped me to lose weight in my face, or at least to appear so. And it looks way more natural to have dimension in your face and shadows where they should actually go compared to just having moon face. So if you do not believe me, I will post a before and after. But just like that, super duper easy. And I'm not even done. I haven't applied my cheek color, which is going to bring me some vibrancy. Also right here, I have not applied my bronzer right here, which is going to give me that warm glow. This is just the contour stage to show you what a difference it can make, how easy it truly is, and how it doesn't have to be anything super duper hard. The more that you try this, the easier it gets. And once you fall in love with this makeup, you're just not even going to want to ever go back to doing anything other than contouring. Stay tuned. I do have another video where I'm going to show you how you can use your contour in your eyebrows to create an eyebrow that is fuller and gives your face more life. I'm going to talk about using your contour also as a lip liner, how you can use it as an eyeliner, and just all the incredible things that you can do with this. All right, guys, I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous evening, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.